YouTubers? It's Lena and Michael from Too Typical. Michael's making his debut on YouTube today. Yay! Michael gets to spend the night alone with Mommy and Daddy because where are you and Mommy going in the morning?
Down to cities.
To the cities. Who are we going to see in the cities?
Dr. Molly.
Dr. Molly. Dr. Molly is Michael's developmental behavioral pediatrician, and we're going to go talk about meds because Michael learned how to swallow pills.
Yeah.
And so because he can swallow pills now, we can move him from an oral suspension, which is the one that costs us over $100, and we can go to tablets, which will cost us about $15 a month. So that's a big deal. We also, yeah. Michael likes it when Mommy and Daddy have extra money. You're so silly. Hi. And we also need to talk about bumping up meds because Michael's been a little extra silly lately. So, the other exciting thing that we have going on, if you can't tell by the title's going to be down here, say, the title, is we are going to have a giveaway if we can reach 100 subscribers to the Too Typical channel by March 1st. We are going to give away a prize, and I'm going to go over that a little bit later in the video. And the other really exciting news from the Too Typical family is we're adopting! Woohoo! Party time! There's a lot of adoption in the Too Typical family. Aaron himself was adopted as an infant, and we have 2 kitties that we have adopted, and then I have 4 chinchillas that I have adopted. And then we have a 7-month-old puppy who you might be able to hear crying in the background because she ended up in puppy jail for a little bit. Silly puppies. They need rules just like...
I have a cage for her to knock
we have a crate for her. So,
to knock it out.
When she's a little extra wild and she just needs to come down a little bit, then she gets to spend some time. Okay. Hey. Do you need to go?
No.
Okay. So, we have a lot of adoption here. Now we get to add one more. This is probably going to be our most expensive adoption that we have done. Also our most time-consuming. And the most paperwork that Aaron and I have ever had to do for pretty much anything in our lives.
Yeah.
Michael, who are we adopting? Do you know?
Me.
You? Who else?
My daddy and you.
Yeah, Daddy and I are adopting you, but who else are we adopting?
Grandpa.
Mia.
Mia.
Now, I guess technically, I'm not adopting my own kids, because these guys are definitely mine through and through. But, can you sit nice? Thank you. Meds have worn off, if you can't tell. If you have been on our Instagram or our Facebook, which you can find at Too Typical blog on Facebook and Instagram, you will notice that they are definitely not biologically Aaron's. Silly boy, I tell ya.
Have that.
So, Mia and Michael's biological father has decided to relinquish his rights so that Aaron can do a step-parent adoption on the kiddos, which is super exciting because he's very, very involved in school and medical, and it's just a lot easier if he has that full say in their care, and also that he can be able to go and do appointments because he tries to go to as many appointments as I do, and sometimes there's emergency appointments that it's just easier for him to go to than it is for me. As flexible as my work schedule is, sometimes I have client meetings or I have work trips that just make it a lot harder for me to take them. And with Michael having to go down to the city so very often, and Mia having really often psychiatrist trips right now, if I have to leave out of state, unfortunately there's nobody else that could take them, and those appointments get canceled. And it's kind of hard to get back into those. Those of you who have kiddos with mental health issues, you know how incredibly valuable that appointment time is and how difficult it is to have to cancel and reschedule those appointments. So we try not to do that. And also, Aaron loves them very, very much. He is just about the only dad that Michael knows. Unfortunately, my split with their biological father happened very early on in Michael's life. And there hasn't been a whole lot of contact due to just schedules not, unfortunately, lining up. And so it's been about 9 months since the last visit that they've had, and it just doesn't appear that it's going to work anymore to have any further visitation. So this is our next step.
Mommy,
And
I'm eating her food.
And, yep. Oh my goodness. And that is a little boy jumping on the bed making the camera shake. I'm so sorry, guys. And so we have started the paperwork for the adoption to go through. And we're just about there. There's one last court date that's needed for another custody part of our stuff that needs to happen at the beginning of March. And after that, we'll be able to formally file all of our packets of paperwork into the courts, and we will be able to officially start the adoption process. Yay! I'm so very excited. Both kids know what is happening. They know that Aaron is going to go in front of a judge and tell the judge how much he loves them, and that he promises to be their daddy forever and ever. And we are just absolutely excited. Mia's probably the most excited. With having a kiddo with anxiety, to have something so very concrete is very important for her. She does not do well with a lot of fluctuation. And so one thing that she really constantly asks Aaron is if he's going to stay forever, if he promises that he'll stay forever with her. So this is something that's going to be super concrete for her and will give her more stability in her mind. She already has that stability. We've been together for a while. He's lived with us. It's day in, day out thing. So it just adds that mental piece for her to feel like she has some more control over the situation, and there's some more responsibility given to him. And unfortunately, that's a lot of weight for a 5-year-old to carry with them, to be thinking about that. But when you've already lost a parent, and she was old enough to really realize what was going on, especially in the last year, she's been able to see the visits unfortunately decline. And so she really knows the pain that comes with losing a parent, and I think she's very afraid to ever have that happen again. And so the legality of binding Aaron as her actual parent is going to be very therapeutic to her. And she is probably more excited than any of us. Grant and I am very, very excited. Yeah. Yay. It's a lot to take in right now. It's a lot to process. There's so much paperwork that has to be done. I also have to go get fingerprinted, and so does Aaron. And I don't know, for some reason, if you've ever been fingerprinted before, let me know. I'm nervous for some reason. I've never done anything wrong, but I don't know. Hey, look, I found one of our kitties. Typical, meet Avalanche. He's our little needs to be in everybody's lap and needs to be in everything right now. So, adoption happening in March, which means that our giveaway is going to have something to do with the adoption, of course. We are going to make shirts. I have designed shirts to go with the adoption, and I have 3 different designs that the lucky winner can pick from, and we are going to wear them all when we go and finalize the adoption. And I haven't decided exactly which design we're going to wear yet, so if you guys could look at the links and give me your opinions and help me out decide which shirt we should wear to court when we go finalize the adoption and we get all of our pictures taken together. And then our lucky winner of, if we get up to 100 subscribers before the beginning of March, will also get one of the 3 shirts sent to them. And you will get to be a part of our adoption story, and we're very, very excited about sharing this all with you. I will keep you all updated as we go through more steps through the adoption. If anybody has any questions about step-parent adoption in the state of Minnesota, please let me know, and I will do my best to kind of give you guys a little taste and a little intro into what's going to happen and what to expect if you are going through your own step-parent adoption. So I greatly appreciate all of your sharing, and I will be back on soon to let you guys know everything. Have a great day, YouTubers. Bye.